In the heart of the North Pole, where the frosty winds harmonized with the melody of jingling bells, Santa's workshop stood tall, adorned with twinkling lights and adorned with candy cane stripes. It was a few days before Christmas, and the elves were in a flurry of activity, preparing for the most magical night of the year. Santa Claus, with his rosy cheeks and hearty laugh, oversaw the workshop's bustling energy. His wife, Mrs. Claus, a warm and gentle soul, was busy in the kitchen baking cookies and brewing cocoa for the hard-working elves. This year, something extraordinary was in the air. The northern lights glowed brighter than ever, casting a magical glow across the snow-covered landscape. The elves couldn't help but feel an extra spark of excitement. In one corner of the workshop, Tinsel, the lead elf in charge of toy production, was crafting a special set of enchanted dolls that would bring joy to children worldwide. Each doll had a little twinkle in its eye, thanks to the secret ingredient Tinsel had discovered, stardust from the North Star. Meanwhile, in the wrapping department, Jingle and Jangle, the mischievous yet lovable elf twins, were mastering the art of gift wrapping. Their fingers moved with precision, creating packages adorned with ribbons that shimmered like the lights of the aurora borealis. As the days passed, the elves' excitement grew. They whispered of the wondrous stories they had heard about children celebrating Christmas and New Year in different corners of the world. Mrs. Claus, always curious about different traditions, gathered the elves for a nightly storytelling session. One evening, she shared the tale of the Yule lads from Iceland, mischievous creatures who left small gifts or rotten potatoes in children's shoes. The elves listened wide-eyed, imagining the laughter of Icelandic children waking up to surprises. The next night, Santa himself regaled them with stories of the Hanukkah traditions, the Festival of Lights. He spoke of families gathering around menorahs, lighting candles each night and sharing delicious treats. The elves, with their pointy ears perked up, were fascinated by the rich tapestry of holiday celebrations around the world. Finally, on the eve of Christmas Eve, with the toys all packed and the sleigh loaded with gifts, Santa gathered the elves for a special announcement. "My dear elves," Santa boomed, "this year I want to add a touch of magic to our gift-giving. As we soar across the globe, let's sprinkle a bit of stardust from the North Star over every home. It will remind the children that no matter where they are, the magic of Christmas and New Year unites us all." The elves cheered, and that night, as Santa and his reindeer took flight, a shimmering trail of stardust followed them. The world below sparkled with joy as families celebrated their unique traditions, connected by the enchantment of the season. And so, as the clock struck midnight on Christmas Eve, Santa's sleigh completed its journey, leaving behind a world blanketed in the magic of love, joy, and the universal spirit of giving. The northern lights danced in celebration, and the elves, exhausted but content, returned to the workshop, knowing they had made the world a little brighter for everyone. As the first rays of sunlight bathed the North Pole in a soft glow, the elves gathered to watch the sunrise, their hearts filled with gratitude for the magic they had shared. In that moment, they understood that the true essence of the holidays wasn't just in the gifts, but in the love and connection that transcended borders, making the world a warmer and more joyful place. And so, the story of a symphony of snowflakes became a cherished tale in the North Pole, a reminder that the magic of Christmas and New Year was a symphony that played in the hearts of people worldwide, creating a harmonious melody of love, wonder, and goodwill. And